Yeah. There's another trade we got to also mention is Bane to the Magic.
Yeah. Bane for KCP and Cole Anthony.
Right. So are we looking at the fact?
Dumbass trade.
Right. So looking at that, I'm like, man, there's some wild times, boy.
That's dumb because you just gave up a two-way player. You just gave up a knockdown shooter, a vet, champion, a two-time champion, and somebody that's gonna go guard the best player. And now you put Bane with Paolo, and Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs. Like it don't make, and you get smaller again, and you give up the whole house for Desmond Bane. I don't get
he did. They gave up 4 draft picks as well.
I don't get what's going on. And Orlando has a pick. There's a pick to go get a guard or somebody in the draft that can help them.
Like, how does the math? Like, so how does the math? I never get the math. Like, one person is worth 4 draft picks, one person is worth 2 draft picks, one person is worth.
You're worth what you can get.
Yeah, facts.
Shit.
Right?
Yeah, so everything's negotiable.
Everything's negotiable. You worth what you can get. Okay, so whether someone got for 1 draft pick or 5, that's obviously at the time, that's what they can get. Yep. So Bane was worth KCP, Cole Anthony, and 4 draft picks.
That's crazy.
That's out of pocket.
So
I listen. I like Bane for what he did in Memphis. I liked watching him grow. Yep. I thought he became a very good player. He is someone who was very dependable behind that line. I don't want to say a knockdown shooter. I don't know, but I know he can make shots.
Score.
Right, he can score that ball. I don't think he puts them over the hump, though.
No,
I think it's a cool trade. But when I heard the news and everybody was acting like, this puts them into the finals, I was like, well, hold on.
Wow.
What am I missing? I think it's another move that needs to be made also with Bane. I definitely think Bane is somebody they needed. Orlando couldn't make shots last year.
Right.
So, now you got somebody who's going to be high volume in the offense making shots. KCP is in the corner. Mm-hmm. So even though he can make shots, he's not involved in the offense necessarily. Right. This guy will be a ball in the offense that can make shots. But I feel like it's one more move that needs to be made. But they kind of gave up.
Who you gonna get? You got a franchise player in Ben Carroll,
right?
And then you got Franz Wagner.
Yeah,
those are your 2 guys.
Then you had those 2 good guys.
Those are 2 amazing guys.
Yeah, that's 2 good guys. But you coming in with a third option who's looking to shoot as well. So it don't make sense.
And
that should have been the person you make the big splash for, and that should have been a big man. That's what they need.
And when you look at their offensive pace, they had one of the slowest pace in the NBA. They didn't shoot enough 3-point shots.
They didn't have shooters, though. Right. To their credit, they didn't have enough shooters to shoot 3-pointers.
But also, you look at how they play. I look at their system. This is me as a coach. A lot of their plays and the way they design is ISO basketball, is one-on-one basketball, and it's putting the ball in the best player's hand to make plays. And so when you add another guy that's trying to score at a high level, now you wind up with what you had in Phoenix. You had KD, and nobody's talking about Book, but Book is elite of elite. He just won an Olympic player.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why ain't nobody talking about Book. They don't need to. They know what Book is.
We know.
But you can get lost when you have. Sometimes too much is too much.
I feel like that big 3 shit is over with.
100%. Sometimes too much is too much.
I don't think it's a big 3 mentality. I think it's more so you need 3 guys though. Yeah. Big 3
come off the bench. I need a bench.
But when we won in 06, when we won, and Shaq told us this. And I didn't know this because I never won before. But Shaq told us that obviously him and I needed to do our thing, and we needed one more guy that was a consistent scorer that would score about 15 a night.
Yep.
That's the 3 we need, and everybody else chip in from there. You get some 12s, you get some 10s, you get some 8s. Jason Williams, White Chocolate, became that 3rd guy that scored about 15 a game for us, right? So we dependable. That's all we needed back then, right? We didn't need a big 3, but we needed that 3rd guy. Oh, he was a starting point guard.
Yeah, okay.
He was our starting point guard. But he was the guy who would average about a solid 15.
Yep.
And Shaq and I averaged what we averaged, and then everyone else chip in. Now you got 3 or 4 other guys coming off the bench or in different roles that will be slotted under that. But that's how you get there. So maybe not a big 3 necessarily, but you do need 3 guys that can put that ball in that basket.
But not 3 guys trying to get 20, 25 plus.
Right. You know who got better? Right. Memphis. They got Tripp. They got Jaren Jackson Jr. You got Ja playing the point, and now you got a veteran shooting guard that can
You're right.
play next to Ja Morant that allows Ja Morant to be. KCP played with LBJ in his chip. He played with Jokic with his chip.
True.
Now look at AD on that team. Look at Aaron Gordon, Murray, Rondo. He's played with nothing but great players. And when I talked with him, he was excited because now he's going to be back in a role where the team has a 1, it has a 2, and then now everybody can fill in. And I think that situation for Memphis.
Who was they 2?
So the 2 is going to be KCP.
No, you said a 1 and a 2.
Oh, so you got
Jai and Jaren.
I think Jaren needs to be a 3.
Okay.
I think I love Jaren. I think Jaren's very, very good. But I think for that team to go to where they need to go to, Jaren needs to be a 3. They need one more guy or somebody else that can be.
They got him right there. They got to unleash him. Gigi Jackson, the real deal. That should be that 3, in my opinion. If you need the other guy, Gigi Jackson is that guy. But I like Jaren Jackson playing the 3. But who you put next to him? Who are the other 2 you put next to him?
I think you mean 3 as mean
3 as
in
like
pecking order.
In pecking order.
Oh no, it should be Ja and then JJ, right?
That's what
they've been had.
Right. Oh, you think he needs to be the third scorer?
I think if his production that he brings from an offensive end, defensively he's incredible.
Got it.
From an offensive end, the production that he brings, if he's the third production guy on your team,
oh yeah, for
then
sure,
you're really good. If he's the second,
good.
You're good, but you're not really, really good.
Yeah, I hear you.
So for me personally, when I watch them play, I look at them and I say, okay, JJ is really good because he does so many things on the basketball floor. As we were talking about a young Chet, right? Somebody who does many things. Yes, can he score? Yes. But if he was the third guy on that scoring pecking order, I think Memphis is really, really dynamic.
So who's number 2 then? They got to go get him?
That's what we're talking about.
Well, they got all the draft picks, so they can go find him.
They went and got better. And I like Cole Anthony as a backup point guard with him and Scotty. Scotty's still on a contract there. So you got
Scotty.
So Memphis always need 3 really good point guards the way Ja plays. Ja plays reckless. He attacked the rim. He's always airborne. So he gets nicked up a little bit.
Okay, so that's my thing. You give up the person that's been healthy the whole time, though.
Yeah,
Bane
has 2 guys that's not that good right now. Cole Anthony still trying to get there. You give up Bane, who was your most reliable player, him and JJ.
Yep.
Well,
it's going to be tough.
I look at it too, and I look at it going back to what we were talking about before the camera started rolling. It's the draft is coming up.
Yeah,
the draft
so just because these moves are made, don't mean that these moves are it. I mean, if I'm someone like Memphis and I got 4 draft picks and I got Cole Anthony and KCP, I'm in the market like this, baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Indiana, y'all need a point guard? He just went. Who y'all like? Now we got a chance to flip that into something that we really need is going to put us there. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that it gives them some wiggle room to play with right now as they're going into this draft and as you go into free agency.